Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Mermail Master coming at you from the Team Time Riders YouTube channel with a deck discussion of something that I've been having a lot of fun with as of late. That deck is, of course, SPYRALS. Now, I don't know if you saw it, but I did a small review on SPYRALS Super Agent, and since then I've managed to pick up the rest of the cards and have put them in a deck. Deck profile to come soon about these SPYRALS, and I've been having a lot of fun playing with them and play testing them and seeing like what kind of different stuff I'm able to do. So to start out, I just want to do like a little archetype discussion to just basically start things off and talk about like what the deck is capable of. So the basic theme of this deck is around getting as many spiral cards as you can to your hand, and then using the drones effect to look at the top cards of your opponent's deck, organize them however you want, so you can sort of see what they're doing, and then use that for SPYRALS Super Agent's effect, where you declare whether the top card is a monster, spell, or trap, and then you special summon Super Agent to the field. From there, Super Agent allows like quick fix and drone and other things to activate. So he's sort of like the Bujin Yamato of the deck. One of the things that I like about him though is that his special summon effect is not exclusive to what he does. So he can be special summoned when you declare the top card of the deck, or if you special summon him with like a summoner monk or some other kind of special summonable method, such as with Big Red, he's still going to get that spell or trap card pop. So very, very good card in my opinion. I'm very excited about him, and you can like stack Super Agents and get a whole bunch of them on the field, which I think is really, really awesome. And then Spiral Gear Drone is the next card in the deck, which basically, when it's normal or special summon, you look at the top 3 cards of the deck and organize them in any order. So you basically, like if this is a first turn play, you know exactly what your opponent is playing, and to be able to plan around that effectively. So rather than, I guess, creating like a massive unbreakable board, in the blind attempts that your opponent is not going to be able to break that board, what you can do is, you have knowledge of their deck and then can play in a conservative manner to sort of counteract their strategies prematurely. One of the problems with SPYRALS, which I think is the biggest glaring problem right now, is that they just do not have enough support cards. So it's all a matter of finding the deck or the engine that can best utilize the SPYRALS for their abilities. As I mentioned, SPYRALS Super Agent is a level 4 Orth Warrior, so he can work with Rhoda, he can work with X-Saber Invoker. It special summons him from the deck. I'm not currently running that method. Like, you can run the Spiral deck with like Speedroids and stuff like that, which will get summon X-Saber Invoker to get Super Agent onto the field. And then Spiral Quick Fix. Also another effect of Spiral Drone actually is that you can tribute him during either player's turn, and then find a Spiral monster such as Super Agent on the field. That monster gains 500 attack power, and he's also 100 attack for machine duplication. So both of these guys are machines, less than 100 attack power, and their effects are not strictly once per turn. And when he's sent to the graveyard, you can banish him and one other Spiral card, and add a Super Agent from your graveyard back to your hand. So a lot of recursion in that sense, and you'd be surprised how easy it is to get those cards to the graveyard, especially like with Big Red. If you reborn something with Big Red and then use it as an XYZ material, something that's two materials in the graveyard right there. The next card, of course, is Spiral Quick Fix. Spiral Quick Fix has the effect to add 1 Spiral card to the deck from the deck to the hand when you normal or special summon. And you can, of course, stack this with Machine Duplication because the effect is not strictly once per turn, which can be awesome. Like if you have a Spiral Quick Fix, it gets Fiendish Chain, activate Machine Dupe, summon 2 more, search 2 more Spiral cards, like whatever you need. If you need like a drone, or if you need like a Super Agent, or even like a Big Red to your hand, like it can search the monsters, spells, and traps. And then if you control a Super Agent, you get to activate the effect to discard 1 card from your hand and special summon Spiral Quick Fix to the field. So Spiral Quick Fix is one of my favorite cards in the deck because I think it allows you that like ability to ramp up, and if you have a drone effect on the field, like you Big Red a drone, and then you have Quick Fix, search a whole bunch of Spiral Super Agents, special summon them all to the field, keep activating their effects. Like, it's very, very easy to stack a ton of like super agents and other cards together for an OTK. And then of course Spiral Big Red is the last card in the deck, which is also absolutely fantastic. It's an equip card, which may be a little bit of a problem, but if you reborn a monster from the graveyard, you special summon one Spiral from the graveyard, and that monster is impervious to destruction by battle. And even though it's like just a once per turn effect, it still allows you like the extra extension of your plays, triggers Super Agent's effect, triggers Quick Fix's effect, Drone's effect can activate. Pretty much all of them are able to activate off of being special summoned by Big Red. So, you know, I think that Konami figured out that, you know, you're going to be running through your spirals pretty fast, so it's great to be able to have that recursion to be able to do that. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. And these are the 4 main spirals right now. As I said, you know, the deck is not really as potent now because it's lacking support cards, but I think when it gets support cards, it's going to be a very, very fun deck to play. And then now 2 support cards that I wanted to mention in particular were Machine Duplication, for the ability to special summon multiple drones and quick fixes to the field due to their machine typing and less than 500 attack, and the fact that their effects are not once per turn. So you activate Machine Dupe, special 2 more quick fixes or drones, and get like, you know, you can boost a super agent up to like massive power, like over 3,000, like 19 plus 15, or, you know, you can activate a quick fix, get a whole bunch of them to your graveyard, banish them for drone's effect to add a super agent back to your hand. A lot of like good stuff. So Machine Duplication like turbos out like your quick fixes and your drones from your deck, because those are actually harder to search for than the super agent is, believe it or not. So that's Machine Dupe. And then finally, the last card I have in here is something that I'm testing out a little bit, and that's Rank Up Magic Astral Force. The great thing about Spirals is you can get like a lot of level 1s on the field very, very quickly. And you don't really see many decks that do that as often. Like, I think the last one that did that is like Piper Chaos or something like that. You know, getting a lot of level 1s on the field, which means that you have a whole bunch of level 1 monsters open to you. You know, you have the ability to go into Utopia Roots. I just decided to put Gold Rat in here for like ha-has, because it's just such a sometimes like terrible card, but it can inherently like fix some hands and stuff. Its effect is like, whenever you activate this effect, it shuffles back a card in your hand to the deck, and then you draw a card. Or I think it's you draw one and then it shuffles one back into the deck, and it requires 3 level 1 monsters, which is super easy to get in this deck. Not to mention, if you have a rank up card that ranks you up 1 higher, you can go into different monsters. Next one is, of course, the one that you'll probably summon most often, Ghostrick Dullahan, mostly because of his ability to have attack powers of your opponent's monsters on your turn and their turn. So pretty cool. Mirror the Starbearer, 3 level 1s, and its effect allows you to protect level 4 monsters from being destroyed by card effects, which I think it was like tailor-made for this deck. So Mirror the Starbearer, you know, you have a bunch of drones on the field, overlay into this. If you have a Spiral Agent boosted by a Big Red detached from Mirror the Starbearer, Spiral Super Agent is unable to be destroyed by both battle and by card effects, which is pretty dang awesome. In Sky Cavalry Centaurea, you can rank up into that. And then I have Ghostrick Alucard in here because you run Ghostrick Dullahan. Rank up into those particular monsters. That's only if you have a card that doesn't require the same type and attribute. And then number 99, Utopic Dragon, I think is kind of like a cool like Deus Ex Machina card, because you can make Utopia Roots super easy, and if you have like a Rank Up Magic Astral Force in your hand, you just ditch the Astral Force, overlay the roots into Utopic Dragon, and you just got a 4,000 beater on the field who has the ability to just like negate anything during either player's turn, and like can special summon number monsters from your graveyard as well. So like a super easy card to summon. And yeah, like I think that the deck total has like a good amount of potential to be something very good and to be something very fast, if only like, you know, the right amount of support comes. So I'm currently like testing this deck out to see what kind of support will best, fix the problems that it's having right now in terms of just lack of cards. We saw the same thing with Ultra Athletes in the beginning. People were running like Divine Grace North Wenco because we only had the batter and the catcher. So yeah, the biggest problem right now is just a lack of support cards for the deck, but I think that it has the potential to become something very fun and even very competitive if the time, or if Konami really allows it to reach its full potential. But I've been having a ton of fun with this deck. I've been having a ton of fun play testing hands and stuff like that, and really like just going into XYZ monsters that I never thought I'd be able to summon, such as that Gold Rat. So yeah, this has been a review on the Spiral archetype, something that I wanted to do. Hopefully a deck profile is going to be coming soon. I just have to pick up one more copy of each of the rare Spirals, as well as a couple more copies of the Astral Force, and I think I should be ready to do a deck profile on the channel. But yeah, if you like this video, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you very much. This is the Mermail Master, out.